Oh, I like the dun dun. Maybe we can do the double click in here. Okay, I like that. Alright, let's hear the full thing with bass. Today we're making a quick riff. It's not gonna be anything special. I haven't played guitar in so long, so don't expect too much. But I just figured it would be cool to show you how my usual process for recording these riffs when I have an idea. So the first thing to do, open up Reaper and go to my project templates. Some modern metal songwriting template. This one is available in the description. You can check it out. This one has pretty much everything I need to get a riff like this going. So just ready to go. So I already can start recording. It's my first. Then start questioning myself, why am I doing this? Why am I here? Usually the answer is something very simple, but fun. And what's fun and simple? Chucks. So let's do some chucks today. So I like to, come up with a tempo. That's the first thing to do. So right now we have, 120. I was thinking something like, something like that. Wait, too fast. Maybe 140 or a little less than that. 137. Too fast. 140, 34, I mean. Sounds okay. Okay, I think that works. So I'm gonna just start recording here, and you will start to notice how my workflow is based around this. So just gonna let this roll. I have a tracking track in here. And if you've seen my previous videos on how I track guitars in Reaper, you will know that I use one track for all my guitar recording, as well, the rhythm guitar. And this track is a little different from that video. This one is actually routed to the 2 tracks below. So these 2 tracks are actually receiving the signal from this track, and I have the parent send disabled. So all you're hearing is this track going to these 2 tracks. The reason I'm doing that is because these amps, for some reason, they don't have stereo input. So if they had a stereo input, I could just put this in here and we should be fine. Like I could just place it in here. But they don't have stereo input, so that's why I'm doing this. So yeah, and you will see my workflow for stereo guitars in a bit. But the first thing to do is just let this roll. I'll let this roll infinitely. I'm using this script, toggle lock height. Yeah. With that one, I have my track always at that height. So I'm just gonna something like that. I like this one, and I'm actually starting to use this script that just trims the left and right side to the razor edit area. So yeah, I usually make a razor edit to the section that I want. So riff starts here, ends here, and run the action, the script I mean. And this is a mouse modifier, and it's a pretty cool one. Been using it a lot lately. So for razor edit area, left click, I have the script trim left, right, or both items edge. So yeah, whenever I press Control and the razor area, like this, it's gonna just trim to that, and that's just gonna give me my riff that I will place it strategically in here. And I'm gonna color this differently, actually. I believe I had a different variation. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna actually put this one over here. I might retrack a lot of these riffs. So excuse my timing, my super poor timing. But I like to color items as I see them fit. And you will see as I start to record more riffs. So let's record another one, a continuation to that probably. So something like that. Alright, so I like this riff. So this one. Alright, this one is a good riff. I'm just gonna place it in here. And this other one. Oh, this one. Okay, this one is cool. I think that can work. And I got my two riffs from there. So riff one, I actually want this one first. So I'm gonna place it in here. So that actually ends here. Alright, the timing is awful, but let's keep going. I'm gonna actually make this orange. This is actually inspired by Toontrack Superior Drummer. For I don't know if you have used the song creator, and they have different colors for each section, and that's actually so nice because it makes it so simple to understand which riffs are different at first look. So that's very cool. So let's record something for the rest. So maybe an open part. Actually, the metronome is very low. So I have this action, this custom action that increases and decreases the volume up and down of the metronome. And it's actually just running this action a bunch of times. I found that this action is very fine, and usually it will take me a lot of presses to get the volume I want. But if you stack them a bunch of times, yeah, you can make it so you press it once and it will press it 6 times. Yeah. And so I can go. Yeah, that's a better volume. So now I can hopefully play better. Now. Okay. I think something there works. This one. I think that works. So let's put this over here. Okay, let's color this yellow. So yeah, that's gonna be the open part, and then it'll be nice to follow that with something like something more staccato kind of thing. I like that contrast between open and staccato part. Sounds silly. Oh, one thing I want you to notice is that I pretty much keep the right section of the session sort of like a scratch pad. I do all of my ideas in here, I experiment, I just save ideas, and this is just the draft on the right side. But then on the left side, It's actually my final thing kind of thing. So it's very cool having this division visually of your ideas versus the final thing. So a lot of times I would just leave things in here, and I like to record and let that go for a long time, and then have a pretty long guitar recording file where I can grab ideas from there. I'm not doing that right now because I wanted to do something quick, but usually I would just leave that recording for hours maybe, and then grab the riffs that I like the most and start building from there into a song in here. So I was doing something like, yeah, more staccato thing. Let's go. I think that worked. I'm so rusty, man. What the hell? So just trim that, bring that over here. Promote it up. Alright. Once again, these ideas might not be final. It's just what kind of rhythms I want for them. The notes might change a lot or not. I don't know. Alright, so we got these 4 riffs, and I think that's okay. At least for the video. I might make a video in the future where I just make a whole song from scratch to finish, but I don't have that much time now. But let's go for... let's actually do the stereo pair of each of these riffs. Because the next step will be doing the drums, but I really like when the guitars are already stereo. So I'm gonna just do my take recording here. So I'm gonna make a time selection on this and start my playhead from here and start recording. So I'm gonna do loop recording. So for the Alright, I think that works. So if you've seen my previous video how I track guitars, you know that I have a script, an action, that when I click on it, it's gonna put the tracks and select the different takes. So take 5, take 6 in here. So that should sound stereo now. That's gonna be heavy. So let's do the same thing now with this riffs. So this one went... Oh. Okay, let's actually do just this one. Something like that. Wrong shortcut. There you go. Big clock. Thanks. Alright. Do that. Let's move on to this one. I think that works. Okay, and now this one that is a little tricky. So I think one of these... Right, that works. That one works. That one is kinda good. Only this part sucks. So I'm just gonna select another take in here. So... Oh, that one is not good. Alright, that works. Alright, let's repeat this twice, and I think we got 4 riffs that we can work with. Now for drums, I'm gonna put my guitar away. For drums, I like to select the tracks that I'm using, and using this thing right here, show only selected tracks. And this is a cycle action. you have cycle actions with the SWS extension. You will go here, and it's this one right here. I'm running this script that saves all the tracks, and then it's gonna show only the selected tracks, and when you click again, it's gonna restore what you had before. So if I click again this thing, it's gonna show me all the tracks again, and if I click, it's gonna show me only the selected tracks. Very useful for when you want a very distraction-free view of your arrangement. So now we can get started with drums, and that's the fun part. What I like to do is, well, let's make some regions just for the sake of organization. So now I can make a time selection in there, and let's actually use some of the grooves in here. So follow host and autoplay. So this is a Steven Slade Drums 5 free version. All the plugins I'm using in this session are free, by the way. And it comes with a lot of grooves that are really great for starting your song. I'm gonna just gonna play this and play with. I don't know why I was not using my glasses. Actually, super blind right now. But yeah. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, so this is a nice starter. So I'm gonna place it in here. And I'm just gonna move on with the other one. I actually just want something straightforward in there, so I think I'm gonna just do it myself. And for this one, I can maybe something like that. And okay, something like that. Yeah, that needs some work, but I think we got some solid starter points. So I'm gonna glue all of that and open it in the MIDI editor. I like that. I'm not sure about the kick. So for the kick, we could go maybe something like. Nah, I like bouncy. Or maybe should we go? Should we do it? Should we go double kick? I like to hold Command Option on a Mac, Control Alt on Windows to draw notes like this. Makes it super simple to do double kicks, for example. I like that, but I'm not sure if I think I prefer the bounciness. Alright, let's do a custom fill. So in this one, we can do follow the with a little blast beat in here. Way faster than that. So something like doom, doom. So in this, we should have a crash choke. Okay. We can follow with the kick. One thing we can do here to follow the guitars, when you want to closely follow the guitars, is open this in the MIDI inline editor. And I have this script called, what's it called? Toggle open items in inline editors. I have that mapped to Y, and every time I press Y, I get this view that is so nice, where I can just simply make this pretty big and follow the guitars with this. But this one is actually pretty simple. Sometimes it's more intricate and that comes more into play. But in here, I can just And where do I want the snare? Yeah, right there. I think that's a pattern, so we can pretty much duplicate that. Oh, this one is different, so let's just leave the kick in there. Okay, we're done with that. So gonna double click to expand this, and let's do... for this I want China, of course. What length do I want this China? Oh, too fast. Maybe something like this. Okay, let's keep going with this. Okay. Okay, this one can be different. I really like when they do like kicks in between breakdowns. Maybe not so fast. I like that. And maybe something between. Okay, not into this. How do we go from there? Maybe just half tempo. That's usually works. So yeah. That's the way to go. Let's... Actually, that fill is kind of cool. And the kick can follow... Maybe we can do the double click in here. Okay, I like that. Or maybe for the second half. Yeah, just double click. Okay. I need it more aggressive. Yeah, change all of this to open half. Whatever. So this is our song so far. Too sure about this part. Let's finish this up with the bass. Do some MIDI bass. I don't have a bass, and I'm not great at bass player, so I'm just gonna do this. So I like to have my guitar on hand to follow the notes, and I like also having my tuner visible. So I'm gonna actually load my tuner here. So the tuner is gonna help me find the notes of the bass that I want. So alright, so the first riff, I'm gonna make it so we can see the kick. So I'm doing D, C sharp, so D and C sharp. Like, I like that I can mute and solo the drums and bass in here, so that's less distracting, so I can make sure that I'm actually following. Alright, dude. So let's do that's the pattern. Duplicate. That works, right? Alright, let's hear the full thing with bass. This is silly. Alright, but yeah, that's the idea. It's definitely not the best song in the world, but it was really fun to make, right? Like, it was really fun. We managed to record 4 riffs, do the drums and bass, and get something that, hey, we can later listen and maybe we can continue going or just moving on to another project. And that's the beauty of having a template ready to go, and with all of these different tracks all set up and ready, and so you don't have to think of having to dial in your guitar tones or mixing your drums. Everything should just be ready to go. And then later on, with minimal adjustments, you can further polish the mids and have something that you can publish. Like right now, this is very publishable, and I can set this to high quality. But yeah, hope that was useful and you learned a thing or two. I might make more videos like this, creating riffs. Let me know if you will be into that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.